Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's continue our investigation. Right where we left off.
Paradise Killer.
I want to get some achievements done. I want to hunt. I want to grind. What the hell? We got an achievement. How did we get that? Speak to a redacted. What did I get that achievement for? I mean, it was perfectly timed with me saying I want to get achievements, but what did I get it for? Don't know how that happened. I think that was probably a bug, maybe? I don't know. Unless I spoke to something last time I played and it didn't give it to me until I re-logged in. I just don't get it. So, I don't know. We'll see. Man, this feels weird to play after playing Valorant. I think the sensitivity is just a little wacky. But I'm kind of sucking some booty cheek at Valorant today. Second see, I'm just getting all these. I already know what all we have. Okay. Notes, we have a bunch of things. Okay. Everything's refreshed and good to go. Let's hold down Q and see what we got to do. Alright. Lots of mysteries revealed around us. I think that's on top of that pillar over there. Very hard to reach. Let's go up this mountain if we can. I'm just kidding, I don't know if we can. Oh, see that. I mean, we could always start off today by going around and doing the social links. I feel like I'm starting to understand who did it, who done it, if you will. I think it was a Kiko. I'll say it. I'm not afraid. What would I be afraid of? Repercussions? Not me. Never heard of them. What do you know about the third holy seal, Sam? I don't know a thing. All the seals are mysteries, aren't they? Know anything about unauthorized distillery in the Dead Zone? The Dead Zone has an aura. The structure of the island is corrupted there. It gives whiskey a unique taste. Surely the whiskey is tainted as well. It's quad filtered. The flavor's there, but the taint is removed. It's clean. You should try some. I know it's illegal, but how many times do you get to have whiskey blended in the demonic hot zone? I needed to know. You understand, right? Come on. You get it. I found a chiller containing a blood vial at your little distillery. What? A chiller? Don't test me. Why is the label scratched off? It's not my business, is it? The vial came from Doom Jazz, didn't it? The doctor? It's from my prescription. What do you know about the fourth holy seal? I don't think I know anything. No one does, do they? Good answer, you sneaky freak. Yes, I sure do. This is my other blend, LD. Vortex. I trust neat is okay. The one has a punchier taste.
That's strange.
That sure hits you. I don't serve this to many guests. They find it too much. It is harder to appreciate, but you understand, don't you, LD?
Sure.
Do you miss being an assassin? Death doesn't interest me anymore, LD. But it was your calling for so long. Being an assassin hurts too many people. I have a new calling, a new craft. Can't you see? Do you miss the Paradise Psycho unit?
I don't like this.
Every day. Being an investigator completes me. That's how I feel, LD. Serving the right drink can change a life. That's better than taking a life, isn't it? If someone didn't take a life, I wouldn't be here having this conversation. That's true, isn't it? I have enjoyed our conversations, LD. I hope the rest of your investigation proceeds smoothly.
That's weird.
Is this our last chat? I'm afraid I need to say goodbye to this bar one last time. So many memories. It's been a pleasure, Sam. Take care, won't you, LD? Always. Philosophy of bar master, baby. We're just vibing. Hopefully my mic sounds good. Because I haven't really done anything crazy with it. I've just kind of plugged it in. And I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing something crazy with it. I don't know what the deal is with this thing. I'm not an audio nerd. But I want to get it right. But also, I cannot sit down to watch a microphone video or anything like that to save my life. It's awful. What happened with the prisoners you removed from the Perix prison? It's classified, Nena Rosito.
Paradise feels wrong.
I disagree. Why were they removed? Investigator. They were being processed before the slaughter ritual. We don't just open the prison gates and let them wander over to the temple. They were removed before the slaughter ritual. What happened to them? They were processed then returned to their cells.
Don't test me.
The logs don't show them being returned. You don't have access to the full martial network, so you can't prove that. You also don't get to question how I run my army. Yeah, I do. I'm an investigator. All I do is ask questions, you freak. Stop saying that. Do you still collect war relics? Why do you care? Friendship, Akiko. We've been through this. Fine. Yes. Okay, good. What's the centerpiece to your collection? Centerpiece? The most important part. They're all important, Prost. The relics are created through the actions of soldiers giving their lives in combat. How can one be more important than the other?
I'm glad to be back.
It's a good way of thinking about it. I know. Take this. It's a shell from a demon I killed in Romania before the syndicate. Thank you, Akiko. I appreciate it. Good. Now that we played this friendship thing out, we're done, right?
That's weird.
Done? Yes, we became friends. You got what you wanted. You can leave me alone now.
Sorry.
If that's what you want, Akiko. That took longer than I was hoping. Goodbye, Nena Koito. I think that was typed wrong. Philosophy of Soldier. Chivalrous war relic obtained. A petrified shell from a demon that Akiko killed during your campaign against the damned Harmony. That guy should go crazy, bruh. Alright, and now we're probably close to maxing out Henry as well. If we don't max him out this time, it's like next time. I feel like with the social links, we kind of get just close enough to actually learning a little bit about their characters, and then it's kind of cut short. Like becoming friends. Like you give us a few more social links, and we're going out for drinks together. But I think right now it just cuts us short, and we don't get to actually establish a relationship with people. Did you go through the barracks last night? Why are you asking? The only statue of New Knight is in the barracks. Well, I guess I did then. Good investigating. You nailed it. Any fucking idea how that happened? What everyone is saying about what you did last night might be wrong. Some excitement! Finally! Is this helping? These little chats helping you work out who did it? Getting a picture of the island. I understand the crucible of crime better. Like what you see? The islands can't continue like this. How are you gonna fix it?
Investigator is here.
That's a job for the next island. I need to find the truth first.
Of course.
You promise you're gonna do something? I'll do what I can. Syndicate is a slow ship to turn. I hope you'll stick to that. Whatever. Philosophy of a citizen. See, like, I feel like we could actually get somewhere with a few more social links, but like right where we stop, it's kind of like blue balls. Not gonna lie. We almost get to have a relationship. That's really kind of it. Let's see if we can figure out where to go. Have I been up here? It's a power station. Let's go to the gardens. I don't really remember what's over here. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. This guy. This dickhead. Wonder if we have anything else we need to say to him. Give me 1 second. I have access to the Dali. So every once in a while, my friends like to request something to get from Dali. So I was just responding to my cousin requesting to get a AI art of a fighter pilot. Do we have anything that we need to find around this area? Ooh, one thing. I mean, I'll grab it while I'm here. I don't know exactly where it is. Do I have to do the whole test again? Because it should just be open, right? I would hope it's open. I also don't know if... I actually don't think this is in the same plane of reality, so I think the heart that I saw is not the correct thing. Also, if I saw something in here, I can't get through this area yet. Oh, so this actually might just have its own area up ahead. I'm not sure. But I'll go back. Wait, let me meditate here real quick. Check and see if anything's around here. That's fine. Okay. So where... This is kind of like in the air, I think. Yeah. Where the heck is that? Above. On the edge, kind of. Can I even get up there? Maybe I can get up there from up top. Something I really want to do is I want to get a... I want to like get a Discord server for my community. And like once I start making YouTube videos, I want to have that Discord server ready. And then I also want to get a Patreon ready. That way there's just the eventuality that I could do this part-time or even full-time. And like have it... And not have to worry about finances as much. Because that would be sick. Obviously, if I could do this full-time and like play games full-time and create content full-time, I think that would be incredible, and it would be easily my dream job. But it's such a 1 in a million chance that you actually make it. It takes so much luck that it's an absurd goal to have. And it makes me feel bad even having it. Which sucks, because like it's my dream. Like I would love to do this as a full-time job, but yet even having this dream makes me feel bad because it's near impossible to make it, and I feel like I could just be throwing my life away. Where I could be doing something that's like more secure or something like that. I'm here streaming and trying to do YouTube. I have fun doing it, of course, and I'd probably do it regardless of if I wanted to make it full-time or not. But I'm at that point in my life where I kind of have to like realize what I want to do and start working towards that. And I would love to do this, but it's just difficult. I don't know where that rant came from, but it's kind of how I feel. And it doesn't help that I have basically no idea what I'm doing. Like when it comes to making these completionist videos, I'm struggling because I have no idea what I'm doing. Can I talk to her? No. 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 No, I wanted to talk to you actually. Okay. Okay. That's fine. My old gun, when the time comes to execute justice, she will sing the song of punishment. Huh. Wait, I never got this? Huh. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't mean to. Justice, 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 justice. Yes, sir. Oh. Wait, I've never been this way. Anything back here? Doesn't look like it. But I could at least see if there's any tings. Oh yeah, lots of stuff is back here. No humans though. I mean, who the hell's a human here to begin with anyway? Island sequence 20, memento obtained. 20th island sequence, the mountain collapses. Why? How? It was supposed to be perfect. It seems like Perfect 25 is just going to be another failure. Like, they keep thinking it's going to be perfect, and they're hyping this one up, but I doubt it is. Let's be real. The woman at the cocktail bar. I remember her. A lifetime ago. Or was it another timeline? I should have made a different choice. We are imperfect. Let's go on an adventure chat. Haven't been up here. Oh, we got a nice view of Dave. Gotta love that. I'm always down for a little Dave time. What's up, Dave? Let me make sure I'm not missing anything along the path here. Okay. Not really. There's a broken necklace with an order form. It's for Akiko. She asked KHX to fix her necklace.
Got it.
Maybe she puts her at the scene of the crime. This is exciting. There's an unsent letter to Crimson.
Sure.
KHX is accusing her of using him to get the secret of the second Holy
What
Seal.
the hell?
Was Crimson in a relationship with KHX? He says the key is missing and says he's going to tell Montserrat that Crimson took it. Why does Crimson want the key to the second Holy Seal? Oh no, don't start implicating my friends with benefit. That's my friends with benefit.
Nanny the hell?
Nani the hell? KHX certainly seemed to have an obsession with Crimson. There's posters everywhere.
Got it.
KHX's diary. There's a lot of notes here. A lot of scrawl and technical drawings. They're interspersed with ramblings about ascending to heaven. He seems to think he was chosen by the gods. He talks about Crimson being his queen in the astral heaven. What's going on between them? Foot bath. This tuft of hair is coarse like an animal's. Hang on, is this goat hair? It's the same color as Crimson's head. They had some. There's no sign of struggle or fighting. There's no blood. If something happened to KHX here, was it cleaned out? You just gave her a haircut. That's all. That's all. It's just a little haircut. Just a friendly little haircut. Anything else nearby for their boy? What's up, Dave? Biblically accurate head ass. Can I not go any higher this way? It's a nice little retreat you got going, though. You can't even go that way. Probably can, but there's no need. Bop. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, ba, da, ba, da, ba, bo. Bop, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, bum. Bo, da, do, da, do, do, do. What's up, Jinbei? Nothing under, nothing over. But let's go over anyway. "13th Island Sequence, the shame of Lady Love dies. She is deceived by damned Harmony. He tries to let the God Hunters onto the island to kill us. Praise be to Paradise Trigger for saving us." Who's that? Is that the person that killed us? Or isolated us? I don't know, mate. This looks fancy. Fancy as hell. Whoa, that's a big door. The biggest door that I've seen. Lucky doll obtained. So many things get dropped during the rush to be sacrificed at the end. Oh, this is the sacrificial area that all the citizens come up to be sacrificed to the gods, baby. How tragic. So sad. Excuse me, I wish to leave. Let me go ahead and meditate on it. Mysteries are revealed. They sure are. We'll give it that. 14th island sequence. Celebration! Our worship reinvigorated one of our beloved rulers. Lost pain awoke from slumber on the dark side of the moon. Seems good, I guess. I don't know. If that's what you want, sure. Is there something right here? No? Let me in. Okay, fine. So reflective. Just weasel my way through real quick. Let me hold Q. There's a bit of stuff around us right now. Oh, I almost fall. Dangerous. Blood crystal detained. Emphasis on the debt. Let me through. That shit going demon mode. Now to proceed inside. Every pyramid has an inverted doppelganger on another planet. They're linked. One cannot exist without the other. Excuse me, I'm coming in. Give me a B2. Fruit juice designed to aid concentration during worship. Offered at a discount price than rituals. This game's driving me insane. There's so much blood. It's probably because of all the civilian sacrifices, to be fair. I don't think this has anything to do with the murder. We're being led astray. Like the cat game. Stray. I haven't played that one. That one's one I might look into. I'm petting blood. I'm pissing blood, mate. Beautiful spectre carving obtained. Carving detailing the history of the god Beautiful Spectre. Master of the Astral Hunt, the unending skeleton, Scourge of the Caliber soul system. Onward and upwards, as they say. There's lots of stuff in here. I think these are carcasses. Just a weird look at the carcasses. Time-worn blood bowl obtained. A bowl used to collect blood during the slaughter ritual. After filling a bowl, a reveler is allowed to take no more than one sip before passing it on. It's like the blood of Christ in that jazz. Literally no one asked. Okay. Carving about the god Shadow Zero, capricious god that caused destruction on every planet she touched. Tentacle armed goat. That sounds sick. That's so cool. It's like Kraken goat. Wow. Oh my god, there's so many. carving that details the god destroyed Eden, a huge centaur god that roamed space. He made a crowd of asteroids and filled their caves with harems of fanged men he encountered on a dying planet. Okay. This game goes crazy. Not gonna lie. That shit wacky. Of course. Carving about the god Vile Embrace. The horrifying twins journeyed across the stars to find new races to dissect. A carnal god whose worshippers engage in extreme sex. Extreme sex sounds fucking awesome. Talk about more extreme sex. Carving about the god Moonlight Petal, expert terraformer and architect, built the eternal labyrinth and a dead star. Killed during the Great Betrayal in her endless city in Siberia, her corpse is currently buried deep within the Russian catacombs. This chair is feeling heavily uncomfortable right now. Not gonna lie. My booty cheeks are hurting. Faulty worship stamp obtained. When a citizen completes their allotted worship quota in a day, the report card is stamped. It is also stamped for over-worship. What, so you're not allowed to worship too much? Too much worshiping is a sin. Don't do that now. Our gods get too powerful and they usurp the throne. Okay. Sure. I don't believe you. Where does I go? Sup, Shinji? This place is fucking awful, isn't it? There's an awful lot of random crap scattered around the island, isn't there? They're vignettes of lives once lived. That's a poetic way of saying trash! You're just scooping it all up, aren't you?
Sure.
The answers to mysteries are everywhere. Sorry, I'm keeping you from your hobby of collecting garbage. Don't let me interrupt! What's happening up here? These controls seem to move the walkways across the pools. I wonder if I can find the right combination to let me across. I mean... Oh? 1, 2. You mix things up, you do it on the 4th, but I'm gonna press the 3rd anyway. Oh, don't do that. I think. Let me do 1 again. And now 4. What are you doing? Oh, come on now. You don't need to do like that. No, it moved the first one. Stop it. That's not what I wanted. Reverse that decision. Stop it, you nonce. God damn it. I'm gonna start pressing things randomly here in a second. Stop it, just let me across, man. Please. Wait, is that it? That's it. I did it. I mean, I didn't press things randomly. That would be dumb. I wouldn't have done that. I solved that on my own, actually. So, just thought you might want to know, in case that's like a quirky thing that you wanted to know. Solved it on my own. So fucking cool. All for a blood crystal. Gotta love them bad boys. What's in here? Anything close? Doesn't look like it. Do I have the stuff for this? I mean, I think I have all of them. This is the grave of Ais Kiwami. He was an old school syndicate and one of the council members.
The investigator is here.
Grave plaque says he died 25 years ago. There's an inscription. Heartbreakers, lifesavers, and brothers under the cosmos. There we go. Nope. Yep. Yep. And then some little happy arms. Doesn't look like it's right, but we'll take it. Easy. It was easy.
Investigator is here.
Ais Kiwami blood vial. This island is built on blood. Blood connects to all secrets. What about Henry's blood?
I have a bad
Damn.
jolt.
Match.
The investigator is
Ives was Henry's father. That's exciting. A council member had a relationship with a citizen, and now we have Henry. That gives Henry the council blood he'd need to break the blood lock on the third holy seal. Nice, man, nice. Well, I heard your ass, bro. I heard it. It's a real shame about the murder, isn't it? Hard to have a good time when everyone's so worked up. I'm trying. Oh, wait. I'm trying, though. I really am. I'm off to hunt crows. I was doing a normal voice for him. That was weird. That's just wacky. Can't do a normal voice for Shinji. You know who Shinji is? He's a freak. He's a demon freak. Better learn some reveling and titillating information. No, wrong star. I'm sorry. Oh God. Now give me a go. Yes, ma'am. Blood vial. Grace bloodlines obtained. Blood vials are sealed into coffins so they can't be used illicitly after death. Why is One Last Kiss directing me to Grace Bloodline's blood vial? This is the grave of Grace Bloodlines, Henry's murder victim from when he was arrested. Starlight can verify that this is her blood vial. Haunted, complex, crescent, drifting sands, satellite. That's a unique blood code. This is Grace Bloodline's blood vial.
Strange.
Why does One Last Kiss want me to find this?
Mystery awaits.
Hello. Do you understand, investigator? I can't do a French accent to save my life. Jesus Christ. Starlight confirms this is Grace Bloodline's blood vial. That's the blood code from the vial, correct? You could only know the code if you were Grace Bloodlines, our chief exorcist. You were murdered by Henry when he was arrested.
Mysteries are
Those are
around.
facts, but they are the truth.
Enjoy perfect pan investigation.
What keeps someone from moving on? An obligation? A purpose? An unending rage? Your murder was set up. Or was it wrong place at the wrong time? Who can say? The truth is all around you, investigator. You should read this. What is it? An official report of the murder of Grace Bloodlines. What about the Holy Seals? I've been waiting for that question. Do you know something about them? Another time, investigator.
Dies. All that remains.
Wait, I'm not done with you. Investigator, aren't you happy about last night? Hard to be happy about a mass murder. That depends on your perspective. You have benefited directly from this mass murder. No more exile for the great investigator. There is- Demonic taint is the least of our worries when the syndicate is rotten. The council deserved nothing less. Sounds like you have motive. The syndicate is built on dead bodies. Egos and ambition can only be sustained by death. I'm a casualty on the path, left to bleed out for someone's benefit. Can you imagine what the benefit would be, investigator? The council deserved to die, sliced to ribbons. Are you admitting to the crime? Wouldn't that be too easy, investigator? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I was there. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I helped. Maybe I didn't. Do you know who did it? Yes and no. I have some answers, but not all. Where were you at the time of the murder? I have no alibi, investigator. You're the only person on this island that knows I exist. Shit. Did you murder the council? Of course not, investigator. They deserve to die, but they deserve to be murdered by someone else. I have a vested interest in the whole system coming down, not just the top players. If I may offer some advice, the syndicate are all backstabbers. If you believe there is a conspiracy, break one of the suspects at trial. They'll crumble and will turn on each other. I look forward to our next conversation, investigator. I do hope you have more interesting questions. An unknown player in this madness. Who is she and what does she want? Innocent or guilty? Is anyone truly innocent? Can any crime be justified?
That's weird.
She disappeared. She's a spirit lingering in this world, driven by rage and revenge. Perfect. Oh, Rayman Raving Rapids is 100% off right now. It's completely free on Ubisoft.
Sure.
I'm not going to get Ubisoft just to get it. But I do love that game. Hate Ubisoft launcher. And Ubisoft. There's more of her death in the official story. If she was murdered as part of some kind of plot, that gives her real motive for killing the council. Let's look at the report of her murder. Henry became possessed and the arresting officer was Akiko. Akiko requested the presence of Grace Bloodlines, the syndicate's exorcist. During the exorcism, Akiko left the room and Henry took the opportunity to kill Grace by strangulation. Wait, what are we doing? His demonic strength allowed him to break through his restraints and quickly kill her. He apparently carved the same symbol scorched into his skin into Grace's body. Before his arrest, Henry murdered his own mother, Rena Division.
Don't test me.
He strangled her and scorched her body with demonic sigils.
Got it.
Dimjez examined the bodies and confirmed it. Henny was subdued, arrested, and pronounced guilty without a trial. One Last Kiss seems to think this isn't so straightforward. I need to speak to Akiko about the lapse in procedure and Henry to see if he remembers anything, which is unlikely. Maybe Doomjaz can help since he examined the victims. Huh. Bunch of loose ends. Okay. Got all of those. I think. Oh, there's still some stuff in this room, I think. Need to get up top. Ain't nothing of value up here. So is this a new link that we can do? Do you have secrets? Good. How much do they cost? Can I buy them? What's your price? Sounds like Crimson Acid. Who you? Oh. Ooh. Yeah, we got a lot of things to talk about. Oh my god. Do you think this was all Henry?
Aren't you paying attention, investigator?
Of course I don't. I've seen people doing things, loyal servants turned into conspirators. Someone found out how to breach the council building. I was there. I saw them. A devilish plan. Who? That would be far too easy. Who do you think has motive? Very direct, investigator.
Don't test me.
It's been a long millennia. A little cranky.
Who would benefit from a crime like these?
What if there were no more islands to end? Someone wouldn't have a job to do.
That's strange.
Witness? And who would benefit from a crime like this? Who would suddenly be called upon to protect against danger?
Got it.
Akiko?
What
Time to start asking questions, investigator. I can't do a French accent to save my life. I'm sorry, I can't. What do you know about Akiko? When you have a hammer, all you see are nails. She's been trying to roll more power into her marshals. Power? Akiko wants non-military roles to be taken by her troops. I was on her list. She saw dealing with demons only as a military problem. Exorcism shouldn't be done by soldiers. They're not trained for it. Akiko disagreed. So why kill the council? Scare the next council into militarizing. Create a soldier's paradise.
Those are facts, but are they?
Do you think that's enough of a motive? Did you see Henry while you were floating around the island last night? Did I? Didn't I? I don't want to say.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Why?
All around you, investigator.
That's the key to this whole thing. You need to investigate it yourself. What can you tell me about the sigil scorched into Henry's skin? Demons speak in arcane tongues. During a possession, the demon is screaming in rage. The victim screams in the tongue of the demon, but the noises humans are capable of making are too limited.
Enjoy Perfect 25, investigator.
We cannot pronounce demonic languages. We don't have the vocal range or understanding. Sorry if I sound weird all of a sudden. I'm going to actually try to stand up for a little bit. Although my desk is not made for standing. I just don't want to sit. Sometimes the demon's psychic force wills the words into existence. This can take a number of forms: telepathy, unearthly sounds, loss of vision, and so on. In Henry's case, the white-hot rage of the demon caused the sigils to be scorched on his body. His body was burned from the inside. His insides are probably destroyed. His physical form is being held together by the demon. Do these sigils affect anyone else? Those he comes into contact with will also have them scorched into them. What kind of contact? A strong embrace. The skin needs to be pressed against another skin for several seconds. The same sigils were found drawn in blood at the crime scene. Would Henry have done these? Drawing is an expression of the human mind. When you draw, you communicate something in your mind outwards. The demon has already found a way to express its emotions outwards by scorching Henry's body. The demon already has a canvas. It doesn't need another one. So why are these symbols at the scene? That's for you to find out, investigator. I'm only an expert on demons, not crime scenes. Could the demon make Henry draw them? The demon does not control Henry. It causes him to act, but he chooses how to act. Do you see the difference? Like a boss that tells you what to do, not how to do it. Precisely. If Henry were to do that, he'd be doing it under his own volition. I don't know about you, but I can't draw characters from a language I don't understand. True. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna sit back down. Maybe I'll feel better. Tell me why Witness wants to kill the council.
Investigator.
Witness is damaged. He's whipped himself up into a religious craze. He started thinking things that shouldn't be thought about.
What the hell?
What things? He's becoming apocalyptic, fatalistic, convinced the end is upon us. How does a ghost know this? Before I died, he came to see me. He had questions about demons, and I was the exorcist after all. He'd become fixated on the idea that a sea of demons could crash upon the island and wipe us out. A flood sent by the gods to wash away sin.
Investigator is here.
What did he want to know from you?
Would benefit from a
Are there signs to look for? Can we divine from the stars if a flood is coming? Harmless questions from someone who has the responsibility of overseeing the end of the islands. His role is to look for signs that an island is going to end and to make sure the death and birth happen properly.
What mysteries?
The innocuous questions came first, then he started asking about initiating a demonic invasion or using demons as weapons. Why ask about that? He dressed it up in pretense about the warning signs at the end of the island. I'm not a fool, though. You don't ask those questions unless there is dark intent.
The investigator is
What did you tell him? How demons enter the islands, how possession works, all standard topics that everyone in the syndicate is educated on. So why was he asking? I think he was hoping for some nuance or detail that wasn't public knowledge. I didn't give anything away. Those are forbidden secrets that the exorcists guard.
is repulsive.
Let me ask you a direct question. Do you think Witness was trying to use demons to cleanse the island? That I can't say. He certainly was fixated on it, though. Did you see Yuri last night?
Who would benefit from a crime?
He was in the gardens, investigator, but what if there was a gap? You should speak to Lydia. Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? It would be very convenient for that to happen last night, wouldn't it? I think whoever told you that is lying. I mean, I do too. Let's be real. What do you know about the second Holy Seal? The mystery of mysteries. What is it? What's the secret? A closely guarded secret. People have found the answer. Who? That's too easy. I'm a busy woman. You are, but the path is worth treading. I have seen things, people talking, things being discarded. You'll need to search behind contrivances. In your professional opinion, could the demon possessing Henry keep Henry alive in the depths of space? There haven't been any recorded incidents of it, but the universe is a vast and mysterious place. When a demon possesses a person, they fuse with them, sometimes purely physically, sometimes only psychically. Henry's demon did both. It exerts a significant power over Henry. Enough power to allow his body to withstand a vacuum? Demons are not from our planet. They come from the most terrifying reaches of the cosmos. They are attuned to space in a way that we can never be. Some demonic races exist only as psychic shadows. Some navigate the edges of black holes. Some bend cosmic energy into huge cities. The right demon could definitely hold a human body together while outside of our world. What about psychically feeling out manipulating a lock on another planet? The second holy seal sounds thrilling, investigator. It varies from race to race, but most demons understand space far better than us. They understand that the cosmos isn't just physical, it exists as a psychic plane as well. Some demonic races can see the psychic shape of space. They can see the essence of everything and how it is linked on planes we can't comprehend. What are the chances of the demon possessing Henry being one that can hold his body together in a vacuum of space and physically perceive the inner workings of a secret lock? What are the chances of the council being murdered and the exiled investigator being brought back? Slim, then, you need to decide what the truth is. You like that gulp? I made that nice and loud for everyone. There's a lot of stuff here. Still a lot of stuff. Do you know anything about the fourth holy seal? I know it requires godliness to get through. How do you know that? As a spirit, I can go places others can't. How can someone get through it? Find out how to become close to a god. What about Henry? What are gods and demons when you get down to it? Aliens? Beings from the depth of the universe? How can the Syndicate differentiate between a demon and a god? What if that's a flaw in their plan? Could a demon get through the god seal? Could it? All interesting questions. Tell me more about what happened. I received a call from our dear Grand Marshal. She had arrested someone that was possessed and needed an exorcism. I was meeting with architect Carmelina at the time. Meeting about what? Next island, Perfect 25. One of her obsessions has been creating structures which rebel demonic corruption. She has to come with me to view the exorcism. Is that normal? No, but I understood her interest. We arrived and she inspected the scene before I started my exorcism. She left to wait outside of the apartment. Henry was secured and Akiko stepped out of the room to speak to Carmelina. I slipped in my meditative trance to perform the exorcism. Planes of existence swirled around me. I was lost in the maelstrom with no sense of place or direction. Then the life was being choked out of me. I have no idea who the attacker was or which direction they came from. I died. Murdered. Short while later, I was floating above the island. I felt an all-consuming rage. I drifted towards the heaven, but my fury allowed me to claw my way back onto the island. Now here I am. These islands, huh? More than you know. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? Another mystery for the great investigator. I don't know what happened to him, but he's still on the island somewhere. Did you see the Grand Marshal last night? Speak to the Grand Marshal, investigator. See if you believe her. Okay, we're getting to all these now. Did you see the architect last night? Have you asked witness? Yeah. Did you see Crimson last night? You should speak to her, investigator. She doesn't have an alibi anyone can corroborate. Did you see the doctor last night? His clinic holds a secret. Did you see Lydia and Sam last night? The logs at Paradise Gates will confirm several things. Their alibis and their time frame. Consider the time frame, investigator. Did you see Witness to the End last night? Witness and Carmelina spent the evening together. I wonder if that means anything. Do you know anything about the murder of the martial guards outside of the council building? The council building is awash with evidence, investigator. Check everywhere. What secrets does the sea hold? What about reaching for the sky? What do you think about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? Was his possession when these wheels were set in motion? You should find out. What if someone set him up? What if this was part of the plan? What if someone needed to trigger the end of the island? What if someone accessed the grimoires in the library? What do you know about the escape last night?
Wait.
Everyone is lying. What about the distance and time? Have you checked that? Did Henry go through the Syndicate HQ? Will have been logged if he did. Do you know anything about the Third Holy Seal? Who could get through there?
You paying attention?
A special lock requires an unusual key. What was Montserrat's plan? With regards to demons? Millennia ago, he would never have gone along with Carmelina's plan. He changed. He wanted control. All rulers do. The Syndicate wasn't reviving gods fast enough. We were struggling with the demons. A continual thorn in our sides. Carmelina's plan to block demonic corruption is flawed. The demons would be repelled from the island structures, but would still possess our cattle. They will scapegoat the citizens. He could come down fiercer on them. A nice move for an aspiring despot.
The hell?
That isn't the Montserrat I remember. Immortality isn't a good thing. It warps the mind. He followed in the footsteps of Ezekiel. They went too far. The new island is born. You'll have to live with it.
Glad to be back.
I love having something to look forward to. How is Carmelina demon-proof the island? Demons and gods are just alien beings from different worlds. They enter our world through psychic pathways that bridge huge distances in the universe. Traveling along a pathway breaks down the demon's form. Their psychic image crosses space and gathers to solid matter when they arrive on the island. The marshals hunt those demons down and exterminate them. Soldiers have their uses after all. When demons don't manage to assume a fully corporeal form, they soak into the physical structure of the island, and the island becomes corrupted.
That is corruption.
The rot sets in and the island must end. Carmelina and Masahiro Heavy Industries developed a new technique that repels this corruption. Their plan is to charge the particles in our air, stopping demons from being able to latch onto the physicality of the island. The very concrete will repel the demons.
Strange.
Does that mean that Perfect 25 will be filled with demons floating around in the air? That's a dirty secret. Demons will still come to the island. They need somewhere to go. Next best thing to the island structure are the minds of the citizens. Perfect 25 will be a hotbed of demonic possession. Human minds are malleable and porous. Unlike concrete, we have a certain amount of latent psychic ability. The structure of the island will be safe and permanent, but the citizens are the sacrifice being made to the pursuit of perfection. The marshals will be busy. So will you if you get to reform the Paradise Psycho unit. That's not my priority. It will be. How is a god's deception different to the illegal communication that allows demons onto the island? Do you believe a human has the same ability to speak across the vast and infinite cosmos as a god? We are amateurs at opening the psychic pathways. The pathways are weak and easy to breach. The gods can speak across the universe without attracting the baying demonic hordes.
You happy with your truth?
The victim's dreams are filled with visions of the gods. They become the god's thrall, executing their will for promises of power. The victim doesn't realize it has happened. It is subtle, insidious.
Sorry.
That's how it was with me.
Corruption on this island.
The Syndicate hasn't worked out how to deal with the god's deception yet. The actions we'll take at the behest of a god are criminal, but you're a victim of the god. I hope that answered your question. It did. Thank you. Got time to chat? I have all the time in the world until the island ends. I want to ask you about being deceived by a god. You're the expert in that, aren't you? We just asked about this. Okay. You are an exorcist. You're the expert in all things astral. I want to know how it happens. The victim catches the attention of a god. The god begins to speak to them in their dreams. Why do you think you caught the attention of a god? I was the head of the Paradise Psycho unit. Perfect target for the machinations of a god looking for power.
Paying attention in
Damned Harmony saw an opportunity with you. The key that would unlock the Syndicate. He wanted to kill us all and feed off of the released psychic energy. The Immortal Syndicate have a lot of energy to give off. He might have resurrected. I almost let it happen. Do not swim in the sea of guilt, investigator. Deception is subtle and insidious. You were a victim, criminalized by the narrow minds of others. You showed them their own weaknesses, and they were frightened.
Would benefit from a
Stay out of the shadow of your past, investigator. This game really kills my voice, I'm not gonna lie. Like, kills my voice. All the reading, man. Like, I could do little bits all day, but when I'm like just straight up reading paragraphs, man, it kills my voice. I wonder if I can make that jump. I just barely missed it. Just barely missed it. Yep, made it. Let me run back real quick and make sure that there's nothing that I left here. There's that. That's just a blood crystal. Anything else? What's that? Wait, can I go higher? Oof. No. I kinda just fell down. Uh-oh. Well. Should I try to get back to that? I'll probably fast travel back up there and try again when I... What the hell is that? That looks like a demon. Can I go back up there? Okay, I should make my way around and talk to people. Oops. I thought this was a different place that I was going to. Although... So I need to go there. Do I need to talk to Akiko? I do need to talk to Akiko and Henry, so I can teleport there. There's also that damned fish. Which I don't know... I forget what the fish wants, but there's a thing up there. I want to get done with this game just so that I can not have to read paragraphs anymore, because I feel like it kills my ability to stream for a long time. Like, after this, I can play, like, Valorant or something, but I can't really do, like, a solo stream, I feel like, because I can't just, like, talk normally after this. Like, my voice just, like, my throat starts to hurt. It just feels bad. Can I go back up top? Where's this? I don't know what's over here. I want to see what's over here. Yeah, this is where I was hanging out. I like it when islands end. Change is good. Will we have any more change? We're on perfect 25 now. This will be the last island. Are you sure? No, being sure about anything is a mistake. You never commit to anything, and you let yourself believe too easily. A delightful blend that gives you the confidence to do what you always wanted, but were too scared to, probably. What was that? Oh. I have no idea what this is. It has a data port though. Starlight can analyze it. Starlight seems to be having trouble processing this. Encryption detected. Initiating cracking. What the hell is this thing sitting here for? Looks like some kind of audio device. It has a directional speaker that's pointed at Henry's cell. Battery 52%. Memory crystal state drive 8 trillion terabytes. Recording function enabled. Playback function enabled. Not currently playing. File extension unknown. Device designation MHI-AAD. Manufacturer Masahiro Heavy Industries. Syndicate patent. A device that directs oral frequencies at target for use in riot control and wartime operations. Foreign modifications detected. Crystal state drive added. Processing data type. Scanning records. Match found. Island sequence 15. Discovery of death scream trauma by Dr. Doomjazz. Data type and device memory matches report. That's author Dr. Doomjazz. Title Psychic Death Scream Trauma. So this is an oral attack device made by Masahiro Heavy Industries. It directs focused sound at a target in a very narrow cone. Essentially an audio sniper rifle. So far so normal. But a modification has been done to the device. It plays a file type that Starlight doesn't recognize. Closest match to the data is a report about psychic death scream trauma that the Doomjazz filed on Island 15. Why does Paradise always have to be so strange? I should speak to the doctor. So that's just aimed at... Is it... I mean, if it's not aimed at them anymore, they're probably pretty good, yeah? Yeah. Oh, let me hang out on the beach. A carving from the birth of the Syndicate. Citizens worship. The Syndicate worship and the gods gorge on the psychic energy. We're just hanging out. I want to get back up to the top again. Because there's something hanging out up there. But there's also nothing up there as far as I can tell. So, maybe I don't want up there again. I don't know what I want, man. Don't put that shit on me. Wait, what? I can't go this way. I think this is just a wall. Wait, what? I can go this way. Why was I being stopped before? Maybe I was pressing E. That happens a lot because I'm not a PC gamer. I am a PC gamer now, but I haven't been all my life, so the keyboard does not come natural, and I still have to look down at the keys when I press them a lot of the time. Usually not with WASD, but a lot of the time I do mess up the WASD. I need new textured keycaps for WASD, I think. Which I actually have some. I could probably just switch them out. Because I hate when that happens, especially when I'm playing Valorant. Like I'll try to start walking forward or something, I'll just press E instead. Can I go back to the top? Is the question that I have. Probably not, to be honest. But there might be a way. I feel like something's just watching me from the top of this tower. Oof. On the beach again. Log your visit. Oh, nightmare computer. Gamers don't turn around. I see. You're preying on my vulnerabilities. The hell's this? Never had to use that before. Got the logs to the Paradise Gates. Let's see. Multiple entries from Lydia and other syndicate members through the night. Most of the syndicate were taken through the gates to the next island. Lydia Daybreak, Daybreak arrived. Blood vials authenticated. Lydia Daybreak, Sam Daybreak. Paradise Gates warm-up sequence initiated. Status critical. Paradise Gates sealed. Authorization judge. Paradise Gates emergency purge. Blood vials removed. Camera log. Lydia Daybreak, Sam Daybreak leave.
Sure.
Lydia and Sam started a warm-up sequence for the gates but didn't enter them. The gates were shut down and purged their power until Judge ordered the lockdown. The camera on the nightmare computer confirms that they were here the entire time. Their alibi is solid. They didn't do it. Yay, someone nice to me didn't do it. That's good. That's literally undeniable proof unless they could be at two places at once. That shit crazy, bro. No, not the rain. I'm gonna get wet. Wet and wild and wacky. Gotta love this town. Okay, let's go to the desolation cell. I guess. I mean, this isn't aimed at Henry anymore, so that device isn't, so maybe Henry will be nice. What about you wanting to expand the role of the marshals? Jesus, I can't speak anymore. Where have you pulled that from? You want exorcism to be a marshal role. Makes sense. We hunt them, might as well do the next step. Sounds to me like you're making a land grab to boost the importance of the marshals. Believe what you want, Nenorochito. Tell me about why your necklace is in KHX's workshop. You think you've stumbled onto something, don't you, Nenorochito? Got me at the scene of the crime? KHX made my necklace and broke it a while ago. I took it to him to get it repaired before the end of the island. When was this? About a month ago. When he went missing, I accepted that fate had decided that the necklace wasn't supposed to go to the next island. It's important to let things go. So you haven't been to his workshop in the last few days? There are slightly more important things to do at the end of the island. During Henry's exorcism 10 years ago, you left Grace Bloodlines alone with him. Why are we talking about this, Nenorochito? How does this relate to the council murder?
Sure.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Yes, I made a mistake. This seems to be a pattern. Heat on the street is that you're trying to expand the responsibilities of marshals. You wanted to fold exorcism into the duties of the marshals. Sure would be helpful if a demonic threat killed our exorcist. I should kill you for that accusation. But you won't, 'cause that'd be murder. It'd be Berber. Henry, do you know the name Aiz Kiwami? Never heard of him. Is he my dad? Looks like it. Is he a good man? He, Took his own life a few years ago. I'm sorry. Fucking perfect! At least he doesn't know what his son did. Allegedly did. What fucking ever? What can you tell me about the murder of Grace Bloodlines? I killed her, didn't I? You were found guilty of it. Then why the fuck are we talking? You know I did it.
The facts and the truth.
A guilty conviction and the truth are not the same thing. If I'm the suspect in so many crimes, I must be the bad guy, right? That's what I'm here to find out.
The investigator is here. What the hell?
Nani the hell? I would like to go to Dr. Doom Jazz now. I think this is his place. Yep. Okay, cool. Cute. Death screams. What about death screams? Could they cause an adrenaline burst? Maybe, but I don't know how you'd weaponize a death scream. What about one of these? Looks like it records death screams. Is that a directional speaker? It is. How would you record a death scream? You could record the brain activity using electrodes. This device looks like it has this crystal in it. Some crystals are capable of recording emotions. The death scream gets written to that, and upon stimulation, the crystal would output the scream. It's a one-shot use, though. You can see that the crystal is burnt out. I could never experience the death screams as I'm not a sufferer. I presume you want my opinion, though. The demon that possessed Henry is attuned to psychic energy. This could have been used to agitate it. Handy if you wanted to turn Henry into a weapon. This leads back to the witness. Council blood. Doc, the third holy seal is a blood lot coded to Council's blood. Makes sense. Who's got Council blood? Is this a trick question, Love Dies? Only the Council. What if that wasn't true? Are you asking if someone secretly has Council blood? That's a stretch, Love Dies. What about you? Do you keep samples of Council blood? I do for medical reasons. They're locked down, though. Could someone have taken one? They're under high security. Anything suspicious recently? Nope. Anyone been in your clinic who shouldn't be in there recently? Nope, although I did catch Sam in there. He was just picking up his prescription, though. Can you check that the Council blood samples are all accounted for? Let me just pull up the inventory on my phone. Sorry, the app is taking ages to load. That's odd. There's one missing, but the security alarm didn't go off. Whose sample is missing? Kafka Memories. That's an anomaly with Kafka's login to the blood log. This is bad, Love Dies. Don't need to tell me. This puts you and or Sam at the scene. It puts him at the scene. Because Sam is accounted for. It literally puts Dr. Doomjazz at the scene. A blood sample from your clinic was found on the seal. You found Sam snooping in your clinic. Maybe he took the sample and used it? Well, it sure as hell wasn't me. Why don't we know who Henry's father is? You mean, why wasn't he tracked like every other birth? Yes, you're the doctor after all. When she gave birth, she said she didn't know who the father was. What about DNA? Test came up blank. Isn't that concerning? Very. Not a lot I can do, though. Why would a DNA test come up blank? We missed someone and don't have them recorded. I don't think this is important, Love Dies. I'm not sure how this relates to the council murder. What if someone deliberately kept the birth a secret? Why would they do that? Someone having an affair they shouldn't be? It's a possibility, but they need some high-level clearance for that. Or access to you. That's quite the accusation, investigator. Do you give Sam blood? Yes, I do. He has a rare condition. You might have noticed he has no flesh and his skeleton is bright red. Council approved letting him have citizen blood that is let in the temple. He developed this condition a few sequences ago. I suspect his body is starting to give out. I think Ais Kiwami is Henry's father. What? The blood samples match. The only place you could have gotten a sample of Kiwami's blood is from his grave. You broke into my best friend's grave to get a blood sample? You desecrate the resting place of someone I consider a brother to run around with some conspiracy theory? We're done here. I like you, investigator, and I'll help you with any genuine lines of inquiry you have, but I won't tolerate this. You examined Grace's bloodlines when Henry killed her, right, Doc? Nasty one for sure. Was there anything odd about the scene or the victim? You mean odd for a case of demonic possession? One second. I didn't get to examine the scene for long. Akiko was in a rush to contain the area, and it was pretty open and shut case. The markings on Grace were strange, though. In what way? Henry's other victim, his mother, had the same sigils scorched into her skin as Henry. Grace had those sigils, but they weren't scorched. They looked like they had been carved with a blade. Okay, one second. Okay. I'm gonna wrap this up, and then me and Alex might play some Valorant on stream. The demon inside Henry burns with a cosmic fire, and Henry's victim received the same branding. Then if he killed the council, they'd all carry the sigils. Depends on how he did it. I don't have a lot of experience to support this, but I expect the sigils to only be scorched on victims he has sustained close contact with. I should mention that I would expect the inhibitors to prevent or limit the scorching of those sigils into victims. So why were Grace's sigils cut into her? I wrote it off to the madness of demonic possession. We don't know a whole lot about this kind of thing, so I figured he carved them himself as some kind of ritual. Can't say for sure, though. Thanks for your help, Doc. What do you know about the photo taken of Grace's throat during your examination? I took photos, but they were confiscated by Akiko, classified or whatever. I found one of the Marshall's server. Can I get your opinion on it? The bruising on the throat looks odd. That's because the fingers that did it aren't uniform. In normal strangulation, bruising you can see... Huh? In normal strangulation, bruising you can see areas of pressure from the fingertips and the knuckles. Oh, there's no comma. There's supposed to be a comma. That was just word spaghetti. Spaghetti word soup. The pressure on these is misaligned. This is normally because the attacker is wearing jewelry. Specifically, in this case, a ring on their wedding ring finger. What about power armor? No, the gauntlets on the marshal's power armor are gloves with armor plates on the top of the hands. Who wears a wedding ring? Or wore a wedding ring? This was 10 years ago. Okay. One more thing, and he's not even going to give me an answer for it, but we're going to do it anyway. What do you know about the fourth holy seal? Not a thing. Love dies, council secrets, and all that. Yep, knew that was going to happen. Okay, now I will go ahead and save and exit. And I'm going to end up booting up some Valorant. I'll be streaming that probably. So I'm going to go ahead and end stream for right the second. Hop on Valorant, maybe do some DMs, and then I'll stream the comp. The competitive games. Appreciate anyone who's been here lurking. Love you to death. It seriously means a lot. And with that, adios.